All right. Hey, everybody. Hey, this is Eric from TopFlight Trades. The day is March 11th. It's Wednesday evening. I'm going to do this video tonight is just my weekend or my weekday Wednesday evening happy hour. Pretty much what I do is just kind of look at the markets and turn on the cameras and kind of go through my routine and what I do here at each day after the close. And that's pretty much about it. So don't have a real good agenda or any special guests today, but I'm going to take a look at the markets. And then I do have two stocks that they're not going to make the premium list officially, but I'm going to give them to you anyways because they are setups. I'm just a little cautious on the markets, but we'll get into that. All right, so how about I do the screen share here, and we'll hop on over and take a quick look at some charts. I don't expect this video will take very long, maybe a half an hour. But yeah, if you have any questions, come on over to topflighttrades.com. Let me know. I'm also on Twitter and StockTwits. And of course, you can leave a comment under this video as well. Okay, so what we're looking at here is the S&P for today. Now, here in the last week, things have not been looking good for the markets overall. So, here we are today. The markets, S&P was down nearly 0.2%. Yesterday was a much worse day. But looking back to last week, I think Monday we were good. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. So last Monday, I thought we were going to start off the week well, but we never did make new highs on the S&P, and then it's been pretty much tanking ever since. And so right now it's come down and pretty much held support there at the 100-day moving average. Let me zoom in here. You can see the blue line here. So that is the S&P. So with that, it hasn't given us a lot of premium picks right now. And I'll go over some of our premium picks. But as you can see, our premium picks mostly hold up on this market. I mean, look at this right here. Again, don't forget what this looks like. You got these huge, big red, deeply red candles here. You know, those hurt. And if you're playing mediocre stocks, you're going to get mediocre results, and you're mostly going to follow the market. And if you're in cruddy stocks, oh man, you're probably really hurting. Fortunately for us, the stocks that we pick are real strong ones, and some of them have really been holding up and actually been increasing during these down days. But we'll get a look at those. So let's take a look at the NASDAQ now. Here's the NASDAQ, essentially kind of the same, but not as bad. Not as still pretty bad here. We gapped down yesterday, and then today we held it here. But as you can see, we're not near our support line here yet. We had support down here at 4,800 or so, 4,810, 4,815, and we're still up at 4,850. So we're looking good there so far. Not as bad, but the NASDAQ's been much stronger than the S&P so far this year. So, and now let's take a look at the Dow. And the Dow is the weakest of all, really, if you ask me. As you can see, it looks a lot like the S&P. I mean, they're about identical now. They caught up with each other. So anyways, the Dow has also come down to the 100-day moving average here. Right there. So, boy, I bet tomorrow I saw that the Asian markets were up a little bit here today. Someone lowered interest rates. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm thinking that tomorrow we might have kind of a sideways day. We'll hold support here anyways. Probably won't be anything great. Hopefully finish the week off. When we get a bounce out of this thing, we start, finishing the week off a little bit stronger. Back to the S&P here. Same thing. I'd like to see us hold this 100-day essentially. I mean, we're through it right now. We closed beneath it. But, that's fine. But let's hold it for the most part. Let's get a bounce out of this thing and go find some new ground. So really quick here, let's take a look at some of the winners of the day. One of which is IPXL, Impacts Laboratories. We've been watching this one for a while. Today, we finally got that gap up, and it finally got us a nice candle today. So, and in fact, I'll tell you now, this is the one stock that I was going to let you know about that I really like. Now, this one is not going to make the premium picks list. I'm not going to add it yet, but this is the setup I like. And you can see that it closed above where I want to see this close above. I had the close here. I wanted it to close above, I'll tell you exactly, 41.65. Okay, and it's currently at 42.22. So it's still within buy range there. Of course, it all depends on tomorrow. But if you wanted to play this is a breakout here I'm expecting to see here. The stock is rated very high. Fundamentals are strong. And what I'm pretty much looking at as a setup here, I'm looking at targets essentially to 50. But I set my targets a little bit underneath there, because that won't necessarily go up and may touch 50, but I like to pull a little bit underneath it. But essentially, that's the target area. If we can get above 50, then it's a different ball game, and we're flying high there. So, anyways, that's the big performer of the day. The next one we're going to look at, SLXP. This is up 7% today. Now, this was a premium pick. We were up in this up 55%. We got in back here. This goes back to last year. We got in, I think, right back here on this day. Top of December. And this thing just took off. And I got out of this yesterday. I exited several positions just because of the markets. I mean, looking at the markets here. Just wanted to protect some profits is all. Where were we? SWKS. So basically, now which one was it? Oh, SLXP. But hey, that's fine. It's always good to protect your profits. Take the money off the table, and you can always get back in. I'm not going to get in this right now where this is at. I'll wait for a little pullback. I expect this probably to surge up again. They'll probably at least pull back to this line here at 160, and then it'll take off. So I'll probably wait for the pullback on this. But this thing's just been an awesome stock. It's still running. It's still going. And you can see here, so it closed today at 168.61, and I'm really looking for it to clear 172, 173. If you can clear 173, I think this thing's just going to the weekly here. Okay, so here's the weekly. Let me get rid of this junk off of here. All right. Move that down here. Okay, let me just get rid of that there. Okay. So here's the weekly. Now this is the setups I love right here. Okay. I love finding new highs. So, yes, we do have a tall wick there, which takes us up to the 172 like we spoke about. But still, this is the plays I really like. So that is still running. Another stock I'm watching right now, of course, is this one, Mylan, MYL. This also went for new highs today. It didn't quite do it. So we'll be keeping an eye on this one. We could see a play out of this one here real soon. This one was up 6.68% today. Then we have Knight Transportation, trucking outfit. It was up nearly 5% today at 4.7. So definitely like this move today. It still has a ways to go for me to get into it. But looking good. Okay, Headwaters. We've been watching this one. I never did play this one yet, but keeping that eye on that one. And then we have VIPs. Again, this one also could be a nice play. I'm cautious on Chinese outfits. This is a Chinese outfit. I'm a little cautious on them. I always have been a little cautious on Chinese outfits, just because of their accounting. I don't trust it. They're obviously not here in the States. I just don't trust their accounting. And I'm trying to think who it was, what stock it was last week. Earnings were due last Tuesday, Wednesday, and they didn't report, and they delayed it to the 16th. And the stock gapped down and dropped just off that. I exited a position there. It's like I'm not holding through that. I'm not waiting. I mean, if they can't even report, I really don't trust their numbers. That's just me. But anyways, if you're fine with that, VIPs is a good play, I think. The company actually rates strong if you can trust the numbers, which, most of you probably don't have a reason not to. But, area I'm looking to, evenly safely say 26, and we closed today at 26.16. So again, tomorrow's green. This might be a good entry point for you to get in. I will not be adding this to the premium picks list, though. Let's take a look at the weekly on this one. Okay, see, I really like the weekly chart. I like the chart. I will like to see a nice break out of here, though. I mean, we can kind of been trading sideways here. Love to see it get some strength and pop out of here. Price is right. Some people really like cheaper price stocks. But yeah, zooming out here. Look at that. What a run, huh? Way back 2012, it was 53 cents. So back to the daily. All right. Okay, a couple others we're looking at here. Tower, TSEM is up 3.5% today. It doesn't really look like it, but kind of gapped up. Got a small candle there for the day. JBHT. Keep an eye on this one as well. I really like this setup. This is another one that's made my criteria for the premium picks list, but I'm hesitant on entering it today or for tomorrow. Yeah, but doesn't mean it's not a good play. Again, it's a very good company, and it's hit everything that we need for a premium pick. It's just I'm not doing it just yet, just a gut feeling. So I really want to see tomorrow perform a little bit better in the markets to ensure we get some good moves here. But look at this. This thing's really kind of traded down last week and kind of been trading sideways this week. But today we got a nice pop out of it. All right, what else we have? Okay, AKRX. That was a nice run for us. HZNP. This thing just continues just to creep up every day. It's not really ever forming a base of any type. I mean, it kind of did back here. You can see it kind of came up to this area and finally broke through there. That would have been a good play. We never did play it. But hey, that was $5 ago. Look at that. 1743 was the breakout area. And look at that. Boom. And this also goes to show you get these big candles that break through resistance here. Is it too late to play? No. This thing just held even there and just popped again. This thing's just going. This thing's strong. So, you get a strong company like this. Again, go back and look at the markets here. I mean, look at that. This is how the rest of the markets did. HCNP, it's up there 3.2% today. In the stock like this, it's climbing like this, and you can really say you can get in any time. I mean, you could have said that back here on this day, or right back here. Not really set up. It's climbing. Up in there 10% from a week ago. Maybe a little bit more. So let's shoot through these real quick here. AFSI, it's looking good there. Love to see it get up to 57 there. Wall, this is a premium pick. Finally got a nice little pop out of it today. Looking good. CRTO, watching this one. See how far it pulls back. CGNX, this is a pick from last week. Or week before? Yeah, last week. Looking good. It's doing great. Got in there at, 44.70 or so is the entry. It's now 47.45. Up 2.6% today. It's good. All right. So I'm not going to go through all the premium picks or anything. I have like a couple hundred stocks there I'm watching. Let's take a look at some of the cruddy ones today. To kind of, oh boy. Bida. Now this is another Chinese outfit. Not sure what's up. Well, apparently it was earnings. They beat earnings by a penny, but I think everybody expected more, and or outlook probably was not very strong. Let me zoom out here. Jump to the weekly. Yeah, see. And what I see here is, we're definitely not making new highs here. We tried here. We never did break past this area. Okay, we're on the weekly again here. But, the concepts are the same. That's why when we come up to a resistance area, I want to see it close above it. Okay, not just intraday or intra-week go above it. Because for the same reason, we would have bought just by crossing above 92.30 there. We would have bought in and doink. But, notice it's not making new highs. Okay, again, this is the weekly. And now we're getting lower highs and lower highs. And let's jump to the daily. I'll zoom out a bit here. Okay, this line's not exact since I drew it on the weekly. That's just, but you get the idea. Yeah, not making new highs. So no entry there. So anyways, that was down 6.6% today. Then next we have EIGI. This isn't really that bad of an outfit. But you know, what I see is, what are we looking at here? Excuse me. Find a channel here. I don't know. What's it doing there? Okay, well, either way, there's probably better ways to draw channels. I know. You don't have to tell me. But anyways, but we do have this channel here. So, yeah. See, wait for this thing to come on down to $17, $18. Might be able to get a nice bounce out of it. But it was down 5.3% today. Next, we have ASX. Okay. Yikes, this is ugly. Let's see, this was on the watch list. Wanted to see it finally break above new highs here, and it did. It gapped up. Had a wonderful day here. Gapped up again. Gapped down. So now, boy. Yeah, don't like that. It doesn't look very good there. VRX. Okay, this is one we're watching for a secondary entry. You can see we got in back here on January 30th. It's since then it's up 26%. We came up here and kind of forming a new base here. Hit resistance again. I want to see it pop above that, close above it. You can see here it crossed it, but it didn't hold it. So and today certainly doesn't help. You can see today we closed beneath the 13-day EMA right down here. So we'll still remain on the watch list. Oh, Whirlpool. Yikes. Okay. What I was hoping for here, it would hold support. Support's not very strong on this bottom trend line here. I mean, we kind of drew a point from down here. We had it here, just 2 points. But, you know, not liking that at all. It's probably going to come down here to the 100-day, about 190. So Whirlpool's down 2.9% today. And we have Bloomin' Brands. This is one we've been watching. Did not get in on this day. Again, it was one of those gut feeling days. And it was a good call because it was kind of this false breakout. It met the criteria. I almost called it a premium pick, but I just didn't. You know. And you can see kind of one clue here, really, is you want to start talking about the candle wicks. I primarily play the bodies of the candles. I don't disregard the wicks. But you can see here, we had the resistance drawn here on this blue line, approximately 25.75. Okay. And then we had this day. Well, this candle here ultimately isn't making new highs because we had more highs here this day. It went all the way up to 26.25 or so. Yep. And then pulled all the way back and pretty much kept this. It's not a very strong candle there, a bullish candle. It was a battle here that day, you know, and there it closed up a little bit, but not a lot of confidence there, you know, not very strong. And of course, the next day, hey, look at that. But zoom in here. Let me move this line. It never did even make new highs above that day. So, you know, okay. And then it just boom, failed from there. So it went from 26.25 down to 24.50 approximately. So, okay. So APRI, watching this one. Down 2.2% today. NTES, oh yeah, this is one we stopped out of. Oh, man. But we should have shorted this one, huh? Yeah. We almost made our target. It started out nice. Pulled back. Came all the way up to 118.47. Our target was a 119.94, just under 20. A little too close to 20, apparently. Anyways, and it pulled back. We did make one of our targets. We had one of our targets here at 114 or so. So we did hit that. And anyways, but it just don't. So And then our stop was set at approximately 4.5% underneath our entry. Anyways, this thing's still going, and, I believe this is a pretty good company. I'm not sure what the deal is on it, but, this is what stops are for, folks. I mean, take 5% any day. I mean, how much further would it be down here? And we'll come back in 2 weeks. This thing's going to be down here. I don't know that. I'm just saying, but when you look at these stocks and you see how they just tank, and you look back at your stop and you go back a few weeks, you go forward a few weeks looking back to your play, and you'll realize how high up your stop was. I mean, if this thing got all the way back down here to 70, you'd look back at your stop and just say, that was genius. I got out of the top. It may not seem like it right now, but if this thing just continues. So NTES, man, well, I'll tell you what, if this thing, I don't know. See, 95.23, some support there. See it there. And then now we have it. 2 candles pretty much essentially supported it or held it there. So I expect this thing to come down. If this breaks through here, then we're going to come down and meet the 200-day EMA and probably find support right about in there, 92 and change. Boy, if it fails that, I don't know. All right. Let's look at a couple more here. Oh, MasterCard. Look at that. Down 2%. Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay. Denny's. Apple. You can see here that, oh no. Darn it. I think it was there. Wish you could lock these. Anyways, you can see that we kind of had come up here and kind of trade sideways a bit. Wanted to see a break out of that very, very tiny little flag. Did it, and look at that. It worked out nicely. Didn't reach our second target, but it came all the way up here to 133.5 and then pulled back. So how far back will it go? Let's take a look. Let's look at the weekly. All right. Back to the daily. Zoom out a little bit here. So, yeah, there's no telling. Hopefully it turns around here. We got earnings coming up in 41 days already. So that's pretty much what we're looking at tonight. Let me take a look at a couple other things while we're here. Let's take a look and see. Mela. This was up 58% today. Okay, I'm not going to zoom in too much. I want to show some perspective here if you can see it. But, yeah, see, this thing was just a tank and came down to $1.11. Had a really nice day there, pulled back, popped again a little bit. And then, yeah, look at that. Next, we had Cap'n. Wow. So this thing IPO'd back here in November. Came all the way down to $1, $1.02. Boy, what a nice dollar play there off support at $1. Look at the volume. It's just nothing, though. Anyways, what a nice pop there. 165 up to 650 in 2 days. Wow. So I'll be curious to see what we do here. Nice. Whoa, what is that? Okay, CBMG. All right. Oh, CBMG, look at that. All right, stand by here. Okay. Wow, CBMG. Let me zoom out here. Interesting. Look at that. Look at that. Look how it popped right through resistance there at $38.99, $39. Look at that, came right up to it. We saw this the other day, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Wow, look at that sideways action here. Let me zoom out. This is the weekly. Yeah, here's the weekly. Man, this thing just was, holy smokes. Trading between $19.50 and $4. $4. Holy cow. And 4 cents. Feel sorry for the guy who sold that. Wow, there's like no volume here. Wow. Anyways. All right. CTP. All right. TGS. Up 15% today. Okay, let's take a look at the losers. So this is market wide we're looking at. So this is RSEN, RESN, Resonant, down 25% today. Holy cow. Man, where's this thing going? It's going down is where it's going. It's going to come all the way down to 8, I bet. Oh boy. Back. Brascom. Not very, it's off the charts. It's almost off the charts. That candle is so low. Holy mackerel. Oh my goodness. That is not good. This is the daily too. Let's look at the weekly. Oh boy. All right. I hope whoever bought into here at 15, I hope the goodness are out. Oh boy. All right. BLT down 19.5 today. Is that a candle? What the heck is that? Oh yeah. Earnings. Sorry. There's a yellow line dividing it. Yeah, earnings today. Oh man, I don't even want to know. Obviously not good. Down 19.5% today. Then we have VRA down 16%. And we had MRD. You ended up with a green candle today. Not a lot of trading action though, is there? MRD down 15%. MRVC down 14.7. ANY down 12. See if there's any others in here that we recognize. CRMD down 11.4, and then NES down 11.6. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's pretty much what we have tonight. So as far as the premium picks, I do not have a premium pick for tonight. Okay. But what I do have is, I told you JBHT, JB Hunt, another trucking outfit, transportation. I like this setup here. It's a good company. This could be a good play if you want to play it. I'm just not going to, love to see it. What's this high here? 86.85, closed at 86.88. Yeah. We closed in the new ground. This would for me, this makes a buy. Got nice big pop in volume there. So if you want to play it, I'm just not going to put it on the premium picks list. But it's a good play. It normally would. If the markets were better today, this totally would. I'm just hesitant on it right now. APXL is another one. And then there was one more here. Let me look at it. VIPS. That was the other one. So VIPS. So those are 3 free ones for you if you want. You can play those. Let me see. I'm going to make sure VIPS truly hit the high. The all-time high was 26.20. Today we closed at 26.16. I would definitely want to see it break in the new 52-week high. Get it above 26.16. So if the market's green tomorrow, markets are strong, and this thing's up, you're likely going to close over it, I think. I like to see stocks close above their targets that I have, not just cross up, because obviously in these days it went up and pulled right back down and didn't do very good. But, it's only, a 4 cent difference. So if tomorrow's green, you want to take a chance, might be a good one. Okay, so that is what I have tonight. So that's tonight's happy hour. So while I'm on the happy hour, I'm going to have a sip. Whoa. Oh boy. All right. I just having a Manhattan. I haven't had one of those in a little while. So all right, folks, I just want to thank you for watching. Sorry, this was boring. Doesn't really have an agenda, but pretty much I just turn on my camera for you and kind of go through the stocks and look at the markets, see what was happening today, which stocks are up, which stocks are down. Take a look at the watch list. Take a look at our premium picks list. I already went through and we didn't stop out of any today. And that's awesome news considering the market. I think we actually stopped out of a couple right earlier in this week, which wasn't as bad in the markets as it was the last few days. But the last few days, those big red candles we had on the S&P, we actually didn't stop out of any. And that's great. And a lot of our stocks actually continue to climb. So if you want to take a look at the premium picks list, come on over to topflighttrades.com. And the premium picks list, you register there. You can check it out. And also on there, if you go to performance, you'll see there's a tab there for performance 2015. I have our performance for our premium picks up there through the end of February. And you can kind of get a look at the quality of the stocks that we're looking at and their returns, of course. And the companies and the stocks are doing really well. So I'm really hopeful that the markets turn around here in the next week or so and we start climbing again, because that's the other thing. When you get this dip in the market, this retracement like this and this pullback, what it does do, if there's no premium picks, no obvious picks for us to play, it allows us to collect some more money, gather your cash, and save. I mean, when the markets are down, collect money, collect some capital, get your money ready. That's the other thing. Because when the market turns around, you want to be able to have cash available, cash ready to get in on these opportunities. Okay. So, and there are still breakouts out there. And of course, we'll see a lot of bottom support plays coming up here as the market turns. So, that's that. And, yeah, I thank you very much for watching. Also a couple things coming up here. I won't say our next video. I might do another video tomorrow. Depends how the market is. But the next video that I have scheduled is the weekend review. I do that every weekend. Pretty much kind of the same thing. I kind of look at the markets, how they performed last week. We take a look at our watch list, take a look at our premium picks list. Our watch list is also updated. And then we get our picks ready. We find some stocks to get into and ready for Monday. And we kind of of course, we look ahead at the coming up week and what to expect. And that's the weekend review. Now, the weekend review video we do here on Google, and it's live. And we do it on Sunday evenings. We've been doing it at 6 p.m. Pacific. I might bump it up an hour or two earlier, like maybe 5 p.m. Pacific, maybe even 4 p.m. Pacific. That way it gives me enough time before the evening to get videos uploaded, the picks updated and all that before, because a lot of people spend their Sunday evenings getting ready with the markets on for Monday. So I want to make sure we get everything for you available and posted. So come on over, check it out. Again, this is Eric at TopFlight Trades. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.